I think we can all agree by now that the appointment of Igor Tudor has been an absolute disaster. The Spurs board and the clowns up in the boardroom decided to replace Thomas Frank with a manager who, A, has never managed or played in the Premier League, B, doesn't know any of the players or where to play them, and C, doesn't know the strengths or the weaknesses of the opposition. And now, if things couldn't get any worse, it seems, by all reports, that Spurs and the board and the clowns up there are thinking about replacing Igor Tudor with A man who's never managed or played in the Premier League, B, a man who doesn't know any of the players or where to play them. You get the idea. The guy that they're apparently thinking of replacing Tudor with is an Austrian man named Adolf. And I don't know what you guys think, but if this bunch of clowns and morons up in the Tottenham boardroom and in the sporting department appoint this new manager, then, in my opinion, relegation is basically confirmed. So who is Adi Hütter, the guy that they're looking to replace Igor Tudor with? Before we get into that, just a little request to you guys, anyone watching the video, if you're enjoying the content, if you want to join the community, I'd love to grow this channel. Please think about hitting like or subscribing to the channel or dropping a comment on the video or doing all three. It would really help me out. And let's build this community together. So on the face of it, listen, I'm going to be straight up front here. I've never even heard of this guy. I know that he's an ex-Monaco manager. I don't know anything about him, anything about his style of play. So I went to my good old friend ChatGPT to see what the kind of summary of his playing style is, what kind of formation he likes to play. And you know what? On the face of it, the first few points, he seems okay. So number one, high energy and gegenpressing focus. Hütter's teams are extremely aggressive without the ball. They press high up the pitch, often from the opposition's build-up phase. His ties aim to win the ball quickly, false mistakes in dangerous areas, heavily inspired by Bundesliga-style gegenpressing, blah, blah, blah. Now, kind of like the sound of that. Okay. Number two, fast, vertical attacking football. Hütter prefers direct, forward-thinking football, not slow possession. He has explicitly said that he dislikes boring sideways play and wants to play an entertaining forward style. Again, so far so good. This is the bit that worries me. Number three, tactical flexibility. Hütter is not tied to one formation. Common systems he's used: 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, 4-2-2-2, 3-4-3, 3-4-2-1. He adapts his shape depending on the opponent, but keeps the same ideas. Now, I don't know about you guys, but to me, he sounds like the fucking Austrian Igor Tudor. He's basically a tinker man. You know, marry that up with the fact that he probably doesn't know any of our players. He probably doesn't know the strengths and weaknesses of any of the teams we're going to play against in our last 7 games. So he's going to need time to get to know them, you know, do his research, plan for those matches. It sounds like an absolute fucking disaster waiting to happen. And I've been saying this for weeks now. The answer is staring this bunch of fucking arseholes in the face, okay? They're either too arrogant or too stupid to accept it. This is a clip from Nicky Butt and Paul Scholes' podcast, and this is Nicky Butt talking about when Newcastle were in danger of being relegated and they brought Kevin Keegan back. Have a listen.
Newcastle, we had about 6-7 managers come and go, and they brought, I know he's a god up there, they brought Kevin Keegan back. Honest to God, he come back as manager when I was there. The fans, you couldn't hear yourself think. It was like, whoom. Not only that, in training, didn't get you running around. It just, everything was fun. Everything was sharp, short passing, head tennis competition. Just a genuinely nice fellow, come round, chat to you, put your arm around you, lovely guy. But more importantly, he knew that football club and he knew the feeling that the fans want and the way it. Now, I'm not saying someone could go and do that at Spurs, but
did he do all right when he came back?
I think we went about 6 games, won. It was just the bounce effects, and all it was the obviously Kevin Keegan's a god up there. Yeah. But someone like that at Tottenham, whoever it might be, a Les Ferdinand or a Tim, so an ex-player.
Well, that's Harry Redknapp.
Harry Redknapp, it is. But I'm saying if he doesn't take it, which you're saying he would, why would he not do it? Because they're that far from losing 150 million quid getting relegated.
Harry Redknapp is available. Okay, people say he's been out of the game for a long time, and I understand that. But he's got a season ticket at Bournemouth. He watches the Premier League regularly. His son is a Premier League analyst on Sky Sports. He's a Spurs man. He's renowned for his man management, his motivational skills, and for keeping things simple. Exactly what we need at the moment. Tim Sherwood is available. He's also a Premier League analyst on Sky. He knows the league inside out. He's a former Spurs captain. He's a former Premier League winner. He's got brilliant man management skills. He's known for his practicality and his motivational skills. And again, he's another perfect contender for the job. Glenn Hoddle's available. And although he's more of a tactician, he's also practical and he's adaptable. He knows the league. He commentates on games, so he's up to date with all the players, all the teams, all the systems and how they play. And he's one of Spurs' greatest ever players. The three names I've just mentioned there couldn't be more qualified for the job at hand if they tried. And lastly, let's not forget, in the next round of Premier League games, West Ham play on Friday night against Wolves at home. If they win that game, and I expect they probably will, or they'll definitely nick a point, but if they win it, they'll go above us in the league and we will be in the bottom three. We then play Sunderland away on the same match weekend. Okay? If Harry, Tim or Glenn's in charge, I think we win that Sunderland game. If Igor or Adolf are in charge, we lose. We're in the bottom three going into the next weekend. And you know what? Relegation is almost certainly assured.